to feed up what you think of. Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts to turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to it's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to look doubt, it's clear to see.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Gets fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Manning. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Here we go on 4th down with Manning. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Manning now on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Now a play fake. Manning. And his throw is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd down.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Manning now to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A giant 1st down. Manning to an open Beckham. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You've still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
A handoff to Barkley, and he's got room. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th and inches. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. They'll go for it. It's Manning. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Manning going to come up on 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Here's a give to Barkley. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now Manning. And he's caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kareem Martin. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Just beating the play clock is gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
From the gun, here's Goff. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The CD, the New York Giants coming back out here to take the field. They're at 1-2. We mentioned that win that they needed against Houston in Week 3. Evan Ingram, he's dealing with some knee issues. The good news is, though, you got Shepard, you got Barkley, you got OBJ. There are weapons for Eli Manning.
And they all produced in the win against Houston. And that's what they need, all of them to give production. And in concert, that makes the Giants a lot tougher to beat. Saquon Barkley, 82 yards on the ground and a touchdown. Odell Beckham, 9 catches, 109 yards. And how about Sterling Shepard? 6 catches, 80 yards, a touchdown, which was the go-ahead touchdown in the 4th quarter, which helped lead them to their win.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Rosas now to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Mario Edwards in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Goff now to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So the Rams call on Johnny Hekker here to punt it away on 4th down. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Now out come the Giants. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. To throw, it's Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Touchdown, Giants! Evan Ingram as the first half is winding down, and the Giants add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Rosas now to kick this one away. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's not a bad idea. Set up in the gun. Send a bunch of guys out wide and let the defense think you're going to try and put one in the end zone. But here, the draw play just gets bottled up from the start, and he'll wind up losing yardage.
Here's Goff now on second down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Barkley. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A first down carry for Barkley. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now they'll throw it with Manning. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Over the middle to Beckham, and he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A gain of 32 that time.
But that's the kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this third quarter.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Manning going to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing is Manning. Well, it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already, right?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A huge play that time for the Rams. 62 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right. Come on out.
Now Goff. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Gerald Everett from 6 yards away. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
On 2nd down, here's Manning. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Zebra.
On play action, it's Manning. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Manning looking to throw it. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. 3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack.
Zebra.
To throw is Manning. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. The pitch goes to Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to.
And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Manning. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. It's the fullback from a yard out, and the Giants add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to let it fly. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Manning gonna throw here. Wide open receiver complete. 30. Past the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. Yeah. Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you, right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the race for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Where the right flag, they forfeit it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Lock in.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On second down, here's Trubisky. It's to right side to right. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Trubisky to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. This is Cohen on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Trubisky will throw. trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Now a first down throw. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. It's gone. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. Taken from just outside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now it's Trubisky. He hits White, complete. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see The offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
They get it to him running left. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Ran, 18.
Now it's Trubisky. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Michael Brockers with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. And Parkey's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun. Goff. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On first down, it's gone. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. A big play there. Goff to Kupp. 44 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I believe I understand where the offense was going there. They just hit a big pass play, thought they could fool them with a run, but maybe they overthought it a little bit. Just hit a nice pass,
come back with another one, keep the momentum going.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
12.
From the gun, here's Goff. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And his kick here is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? The same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Gotta go. Lock in. Hey, 18. Blue.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals. The combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing on third. Gone. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, wide open, complete. That goes for a gain of 31. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On second down, Trubisky. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. John Johnson with the INT. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Lock in. Move. We're go. Set up.
Now Trubisky back into his end zone. He leaves this one for Howard. Give him 30 yards there.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Lock in.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
18.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the fourth. On second down, here's Trubisky. And that's incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Red's up. Red's up. Gotta go. Lock in.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looking for White on the deep ball. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, gotta go.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, it's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Trubisky now 9 of 17 through the air.
18. Sit up. 180. 18. Behind.
Trubisky to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Off the toss, Cohen. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Lock in.
They get it to him running left. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Trubisky. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And Parkey's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Well, we still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a 2nd field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told us, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Shot! 20! DC!
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth. Desperation time for Goff on fourth. This is caught. It's Cooks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And it's second down. He'll look to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The Rams on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get